What if I told you there was a time when humanity became so corrupt, so violent, that God decided to erase everything? Not just a few people, but the entire world. After generations passed from Adam to Noah, humanity continued to grow. Cities expanded, families multiplied, but something else was growing as well: sin. What began as disobedience in the garden had now spread across the earth. People were no longer just making mistakes. Their hearts were changing. The Bible says, every thought of the human heart was only evil all the time. Violence filled the earth. Corruption became normal. And humanity was no longer walking with God. They were walking away from Him. God looked at the world He had created, and He saw what it had become. A place filled with darkness, a place filled with brokenness. And the Bible says something very powerful. God was grieved. He was deeply saddened in His heart. The same God who created humanity with love now looked at them with sorrow. And He said, I will wipe from the face of the earth the human race I have created, from people to animals. Everything will be destroyed, because the world had become completely corrupted. But then, in the middle of all that darkness, there was one man, Noah. The Bible says, Noah found favor in the eyes of God. He was different. He was righteous, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked with God. While the world was turning away, Noah stayed faithful, and because of that, God chose him. God spoke to Noah, the end of all flesh has come before me. The earth is filled with violence, and I am going to destroy it. But you will be saved. God gave Noah a command: build an ark, a massive structure, unlike anything ever seen before. 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, 30 cubits high. A vessel not just for survival, but for preservation. God told Noah to bring his family into the ark. His wife, his sons, and their wives, and not just them, but every living creature. 2 of every kind, male and female, birds, animals, creeping things, all would enter the ark so that life could continue. God also told Noah to gather food, because what was coming would not be short. A flood that would cover the earth. A flood that would wipe out everything that breathed, except those inside the ark. This was not just destruction. This was a reset, a new beginning. But here is what makes this story powerful. Noah had never seen rain like this before. There was no proof, no sign, no evidence, only a word from God, and yet Noah obeyed. He built the ark exactly as God commanded, step by step, day by day. In a world that likely mocked him, in a world that did not understand, he still obeyed. This chapter is not just about judgment. It is about faith, about standing firm when the world is going in the opposite direction. It is about being different when everyone else follows corruption. Because in the end, God is not just looking at the world, He is looking at individuals. And the question is not just about Noah. The question is about you. In a world that is drifting away, will you follow the crowd, or will you walk with God?